And now the Jieshuo, or what Austin refers to as the Joshua screen reader, aka commentary screen reader, CSR. This is where some feature of this screen reader is demonstrated.
And now we move to our latest in the series on commentary, or Jieshuo, from Kareen, and she shows us the new approach to editing.
Hi. It's needless to state how important it is to be able to select parts of the text when you are doing edits, in order to act on the selection, maybe to delete it, to cut it, or to perform other actions. In the past, there was no proper selection mode in Jieshuo. You were able to select text, delete it and cut it using the granular editing mode, but this wasn't that convenient, and you were unable to use actions, for example, to create a link in Telegram. Fortunately, things have changed. In today's demo, I'm going to show you how to select portions of the text when you are doing edits and how to act on the selection. I'm in saved messages in Telegram, and I'll paste something in the edit box.
Message text. Touch send dear customer. Don't miss any call after today. Missed call SMS notification service allows you to receive an SMS alert of any unsuccessful call attempt to your line for only $0.34/month. Send MC SMS to 1188 to subscribe now. .org 17 1251.
This is the text that I'm going to work on. I'll double tap to open the keyword, and I'll use the selection mode. Selection mode is the same selection mode that is in the character-by-character browsing mode. So I'll use character-by-character browsing mode. If I'm using the default gesture, it will be called editing mode, but I'm not using the default gesture, so you will hear it as character-by-character browsing mode. This is the only difference.
Character-by-character browsing mode.
I'll go to the beginning of the text.
To top.
By swiping up, then down. You should familiarize yourself with the gestures that are used in this mode. I should correct something that I said during the character-by-character browsing mode demo, which is related to swiping right and swiping left. We used to think that this is to move by lines and that there were issues in this navigation. However, it appeared that this is for sentence navigation, but it will stop by the commas. So the comma is considered a punctuation that will end the sentence. I'll use now swiping right.
Touch send dear customer.
Again.
Don't miss any call after missed call SMS 34/month. Send MC SMS to 1188 to subscribe now.
I want to remove from the O of 2, and then subscribe now. I will not start from the beginning of the word to show you something. So I will move now by characters.
O-N.
Swiping up.
K-E-B-I-R-F-B-U-S-O-T.
And I'll stop on the letter T. Before, if you initiated selection mode, the cursor or the position of the cursor would be the start of the selection. However, now things are different. So when you start the selection mode and you perform a gesture to select, this will start the selection, not from where the selection or the cursor is on when you initiate the selection mode. So I'll swipe up, then right to open selection mode.
Selection mode.
And I will use word navigation by swiping right, then left.
Copy and paste tool.
When I start the selection, I will hear the copy and paste toolbar announcement, which is the Android's toolbar for copying and pasting. It's now showing because I'm using the selection, like you can consider it the real selection or an actual selection, where you can act on the text using the normal acting methods like tapping delete to clear the selection. In order to make sure that I'm selecting, I can touch the screen, but I shouldn't touch where the keyboard is on. I will continue now the selection by swiping right then left.
Subscribe check.
And
Now checked.
so as you can hear, it's telling the state of the selection, which wasn't the case before, and this is a good improvement. And if I'm deselecting text, it will say unchecked. Let's see what we have selected by touching the screen.
Oh, subscribe now.
This is what I want. I will touch now where the keyboard is on, and I'll tap the delete key.
Delete. D.
Let's see. I'll move right, swipe right.
Send MCSMS to 1188T. Send MCSMS.
So it deleted what I wanted it to delete, which is the selection. Selection mode is now closed, and I'm still in the character by character browsing mode. Also, I can type instead of deleting, so the thing that I will type will be replacing the selection. Let's see another thing. So I will
D. Space. D. Period. D. A.
Okay, so I'm on the
Space.
T.
D.
I'll swipe up to the space.
Space.
And I will select from the letter T until the end. So I'll open selection mode.
Selection mode.
And I'll swipe down then up.
10.
And I will delete.
Delete. T.org 17. 1251 deleted. Selection mode close.
That's it. Now I will return back to the focus browsing.
Focus browsing.
Of course, now it's possible to open selection mode without the need to open character by character browsing mode first. I still prefer to use the character by character browsing mode first, but it's possible to open the selection mode from the main menu or to assign a gesture to it. As you know, it's not possible to use a gesture currently to cut the text using the character by character browsing mode. You can copy, yes, but you can't cut. So I will be using a Jieshuo function. It's tricky, but it should work. Anyway, the function is called edit current text. So it was before in Jieshuo. It's not a new tool. You can select text using it. I don't find the selection there helpful because you don't hear what you are selecting, and if you are touching the screen and sliding your finger, you may be selecting text as well. So I'm using it only to tap the cut. Anyway, just to tell you how things work there, you double tap and hold to start the selection, then you select the text, and to be able to hear what was selected, you have to be using the default back gesture. If you are not using it, you will not be able to hear the selected text, which should be, I think, swiping right then left. And you double tap and hold again to show the cut and copy and paste, but they will be shown before on the top of the screen, near the top of the screen. And then you double tap and hold again to finish the selection.
Send. Touch send. Main menu. Jieshuo settings. Edit current text. Current text editing.
I will open the character by character browsing mode.
Character by character browsing mode.
And go to the beginning of the text.
To top.
And I will go to Dear Customer to remove it. Or to cut it actually. So I'm swiping right then left by words.
Touch. Send.
And I'll now go by characters.
Space. Space. Capital D.
Okay, so I'll go back one character.
Space.
I'm on the space and I'll open selection mode upright.
Selection mode.
And I will select by words.
Dear checked. Customer checked.
This is what I want to select. So I will not close the selection mode because closing the selection mode means that I'm unselecting everything that was selected. So I will return back to focus browsing to retain the selection by swiping left, then down.
Focus browsing.
I should make sure that I'm not touching where the text is. in order not to select something that I don't want it to be selected. So I will try to be careful and put my finger on the top.
Copy button.
Okay, so I'm on the copy now. I can swipe.
Cut button.
I swiped one time to the left and I have the cut. So I will double tap.
Copied to clipboard.
This will not appear in the clipboard history because it is the Android's cut. So it's not done by Jieshuo itself. It's just using the Android's cut feature. So let's see if we use the right, or if the right text was cut. So I will first tap OK.
OK button.
And let's see.
Send. Touch send. Don't miss any call after.
Yes.
Send.
But as I said before, be careful when you are using this edit current text thing, and try not to touch where the text is. Usually go to the top of the screen. I will clear this.
July 5. Home button. Touch send. Don't miss. Functions menu.
Functions.
Clear.
Clear. And I
Clear.
paste.
Attack. Message text. Dear customer.
This is the text that I dealt with before. So I will now clear again.
Clear.
And I'll show
Cleared.
you one final thing, which is how to use actions on the selected text when it's possible, like in Telegram. So let's
Message text box. Showing recently copied or captured
Type.
content as candid. Browse by touch suspended.
click here.
Capital C L O I C K space H E R E.
Okay.
Browse by touch resumed.
I will deal with the word here to make it a link, the name of the link. So
Click here text box editing.
I will use the character by character browsing again.
Character by character browsing mode. E R E A space.
I'm on the space. I'll swipe up then right.
Selection mode.
And now I'll select by characters.
Copy and paste tool. E checked. R checked. E checked.
I'll touch the screen.
Here.
It's the word here. I will not also close the selection mode. I will go directly to the focus browsing by swiping left, then down.
Focus browsing.
And I'll use actions. I have assigned a gesture to actions.
End. Spoiler. Bold. Italic.
I can make it bold, italic.
Mono. Strike through. Underline. Create. Regular. Create link.
What I want is the create link.
Copy and paste HTTP text box.
So I will use the accessible Android link.
Functions. Clear. Clear. URL text box. Browse by touch suspended. 3 deleted. E delete.
I'll type
www period A C C E S S I B L E A N D R O I D period C O M. Browse by touch. Cancel. OK.
and I'll tap OK.
Saved messages. Send.
And I'll send the message to myself.
Capital V. Click here sent at 11:33. Scene.
Let's see the URL list if we have something here. So I'm using a gesture.
Open an URL. Open. Click here.
You heard the word click before, but this is because Jieshuo uses sometimes the word click before the link. So what I'm going to do now is to use TalkBack to make sure that the link creation was as I wanted it to be. So I'm sorry, the sound will not be very clear because TalkBack is not able to use the media volume.
Click here. Sent at 11:33. Scene. Remote. Click here. Sent at 11:33. Scene. Talkback menu. Read from top. Links. Links. Cancel button. Here. Open link. Cancel. Do you want to open? www.accessiblingdroid.com. Disabled. Cancel. Open.
So link was created, and the word that I selected was the name of the link. I hope that this demo was useful, and I'm glad that editing is now better with Jieshuo. I hope that things will continue improving, and I want to mention something before I finish, that the editing that I did doesn't require the use of the Pro version, and there are no character limits. Thank you for listening.